Hey, how are you guys? Welcome back to my channel where we uncover the juiciest trending stories that keep the internet talking. And oh boy, today's story is wild. It's about a 59-year-old passport bro, his Filipino wife, a citizenship plot twist, and a breakup that has TikTok in a chokehold. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. So this is how it's going down. First, we'll hear his heartbreaking account of how she left him after getting her American citizenship. Then, we'll dive into her fiery response, where she reveals a shocking reason for the breakup. And finally, we'll check out what TikTok users are saying because they never hold back.
Well, it didn't take long. It only took 2 years, literally to the day, December 27th, for my Filipino wife to become fully Americanized, hate everything about me and what I provide, and decide to leave. Yeah, welcome to the shittiest post that I'm ever going to make. There's a lot to it, and I'm not going to go into it, okay? But suffice to say, after providing and going on the Disney World trip, which included the funeral for my mom, I got up to day 6, I think, on that, because it all broke down at Magic Kingdom. Fucking ironic. And I didn't post anything after that, because when we got back from Orlando to St. Simons, Georgia, I was greeted with the announcement from Jayanne that she wanted a separation. And then I discovered through text that she had been discussing this with her family and making plans to also take the children. So that's heavy, right? That's a nuke. And I'm gonna go into my bunker. So I came downstairs in my nice...
He proceeds on and on to talk of how he had to celebrate Christmas by himself. It's actually tough to watch him like this. He seems genuinely hurt. But as always, there are two sides to every story, and the wife had plenty to say about why she left.
I think the word Americanized has nothing to do with someone who is disrespectful, especially to your people. Let's say that your closest people. It's because he disrespected my parents, screaming, snatching some things, verbally and physically. So what I am thinking that time, you are freely disrespecting me and abusing me. I think that's enough. You can do it. You can do it 24/7 to me. You can do it anytime. But to the point that you're gonna be disrespecting my people, especially my parents, I think that's what, draw the line. I think that's when the time that I said, I want to separate. It's not because I wanted to separate, just because I wanted it. I've dealt a lot with him for the last 2 years that I am here.
In the video, the wife didn't hold back in her response, and she claims the reason for the breakup wasn't about citizenship, it was all about respect. She accuses him of disrespecting her family, particularly her parents, which is a big deal in Filipino culture. She explains that she couldn't stay in a marriage where her values and family were disregarded. Jayanne also denies using him for a green card, saying she truly cared for him, but she couldn't tolerate the disrespect.
There's no way that he will change. All I know is if I didn't stop or I didn't make a move, it's gonna be a normal. He's gonna disrespect me, he's gonna disrespect my people, he's gonna disrespect anyone. So this is just me that, putting some boundaries.
Just when you thought the drama couldn't get any wilder, the husband posts another video, and in this one, he reveals that she's pregnant with their third child and insists she won't be leaving him.
Welcome to the top floor of my 4-story mansion in Honolulu, Hawaii on New Year's Eve 2025. And you know why I know that my Americanized Filipino wife is not gonna leave me? She's pregnant. She may not love me, she may not want me, but she needs me.
He says the pregnancy changes everything, claiming it's proof they should stay together and work things out. he strongly implies that she has no choice but to return to him for the sake of their growing family. The tone of his video has viewers questioning if his behavior is more controlling than loving. And of course, TikTok has been on fire with reactions to this story. Here are some of the top takes.
He originally got on here and talked about how his Filipino wife, that he's 30 years older than, only wanted to be with him for citizenship, but she said, I don't even want to be a citizen. I want to go back to my country. She left you because you were disrespectful to her and to her parents, allegedly. So this just proves that you thought you could buy a wife. You didn't go to her country looking for love. You were looking for a desperate woman that you could control. And now you're throwing up, crying, sliding down the wall, and fighting the air in a mansion because you thought you could buy all women, and she's showing you that not every woman is for sale, even if she does come from a poorer country. You only think she's Americanized because she's standing up for herself, but there are other women in other countries who stand up for themselves too. And I don't care how many small countries you globetrot over to, you're going to find that out the hard way every single time.
He snatched the keys out of her father's hands. If I could fly to Hawaii right now, sir, you and I would... Apparently, he didn't like the food that they cooked, and he didn't want to eat it. This guy didn't like the food that they cooked. Not only that, after their Disney trip, so during the day, I guess the mom had left some of the food out, and they went to Disney World. When they came back, of course, the food was still there. He felt like they were being slobs. Sir, be so for real. He also says the issue was that Jayan's mom didn't really help with the kids. And when she finally got up to help with the kids, he sarcastically clapped. Sir, what? You're expecting her mother to help with the kids? First of all, the fact that her mother even made it is chef kiss to me. The fact that the family flew in, they got there, chef kiss. They should be able to relax with their grandchildren, not help clean up after them. If they do, that's a service for everybody else around the house.
Let me explain to people what you mean when you say your Filipino wife has become Americanized. What you mean by that is that you never thought that you would be the one to lose the control in the relationship, right? Because you were the big, rich American that went to the Philippines and found some young girl who's, 30 years your junior, who I'm guessing didn't come from a ton of money and didn't have a ton of opportunities. And
many are applauding her for standing her ground, saying no one should stay in a toxic relationship, pregnant or not. Some feel for the husband, saying it's heartbreaking to see him lose both his wife and his family unit. But honestly speaking, I'm all for the wife here. No one should stay in a relationship where they're disrespected or controlled, no matter what the situation is. She chose herself, and I respect that. It's tough to walk away, but sometimes it's the best thing for your peace. What's your thought? Was she right to leave, or should she have tried to work things out? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you like this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe, and share with a friend. See you in the next one.